Hi everybody, so here I am with another new set of dies that are in the Card Making Magic collection, and these are the Decorative Corners, and you've got a beautiful selection that you can make into your cards or you can add to the box tops that you make. So we've got the rose, we've got the floral, we have the geometric, this is the leafy design, this is the hearts, and this one is the celebration. And they look quite a lot of dies in each pack, and there are. So let's take a look at the rose one. So these are all the dies that you get. Yours will not come on a magnetic sheet. I have added these myself. So there are 2 dies there. There are 3 dies there that will cut different corners, and then you have different size roses and flourishes. So you've got quite a lot of dies there for your money. And the dies obviously are different sizes to the ones on the packet. They look quite small, but these dies, as you can see, are quite big. So the one that I'm going to use is this hearts one. So these are the dies in the set. Now if you look at these, they marry up. This one will marry up with that one, and that will marry up with that one, but you can't marry up the two. So all I'm saying is, when you're cutting them, make sure that you have the right filigree piece with the right die, and you can see that those two match, so they will cut opposites for you when you die cut them, and the other two will do the same. But if you try and marry this piece up with one of them, you'll find that it doesn't work. So be careful when you're making or you're cutting your dies. If you see that doesn't fit at the bottom. So you can either cut 4 of one design to have them all the same, or you can cut all 4 and have them so that they're opposite each other in the corners. But do remember the outside dies. So for this card I'm going to use a rather dramatic colour scheme, and I'm using black, white and this stripy card. So for my base I have a 5.5 inch black folded card, and I'm going to keep the fold at the top. And then from the silver card I've cut myself a layer that will just sit on the top of there and leave a small border around each edge. Now remember what I said about these corner dies. If you look now, that one fits perfectly on that base. But if I try and fit it onto another base, you can see that it doesn't fit. So you need to make sure that they are on the correct bases before you glue them all in place. Now that one does fit. So I've cut all 4 of my corners, and I'm going to make sure that I put the 2 that marry each other, that face each other, on opposite corners, and then the card will look equal. Now here's a quick tip for you. To make sure that these are well stuck down, run them through your die cutting machine, and that will make sure that the black card is pressed well and truly into the silver card. And then once your glue is dry, take a soft cloth and just polish over your silver card, and that will remove any fingerprints that are on there that you may have accidentally left. So I've glued the silver piece to the black base card, and we're going to add these corners. Now this one, that mirrors that one, and this one mirrors this one. So I'm going to add these to my card with some foam pads underneath. I'm going to do them this way, but you can, if you wish, add them that way, and that will give you another look for your cards, and that's really pretty. With the other dies from the set, I've taken this one and I have cut my stripy panel. Then I've taken the scalloped one and I've cut a black panel. And then with all 3 of the heart pieces, I have cut the shapes. So now we can start to add these to the card as well. So I'm going to add this to the card with some foam tape underneath it, and that's going to sit in the middle there. Then I've also got foam tape underneath this one, and this is going to sit in the middle of that black one. Now you could reverse the colours if you want, just put plain black down there and the stripy one on top, because I must admit I'm going to cover a lot of the stripy one up right now. But that can sit there. Then we can add the hearts. And we're going to pop that up towards the top of the square. And then this is going to have this glued onto it, along there. And we're going to add this to the card with an action wobbler behind it. I got my action wobblers from CraftStash, and they're in 2 different sizes, but I'm just going to use a small one for this. And what we do with this is we peel off the backing and we add it to the card, or we add it to the back of the heart, press it down, and then we'll peel off the rest of the backing paper and we'll press this onto the card. So now we can press this onto the card, and when that's flicked it wobbles quite nicely. Now from the stamp set I have taken the happy birthday and I have stamped it on white card, and I'm going to back that now onto some black card. So once that's backed onto the black card, I've added some foam tape and I'm going to pop this along the largest heart, just along there. And now we can dress this up with some pearls. So I'm just adding these pearls into the largest of the flourishes, the largest swirly bits on the card. And there we are. Suitable for a male birthday card, I would think. You can also dress this up with some flowers if you wish, it's entirely up to you. So I've just found on my desk a rose from the Rose Channel die, the Rambling Rose Channel die, which is another collection that's available from CraftStash. And that's also by Card Making Magic. So I've just cut this out and I'm going to add this to my card, and I'm going to send this to a lady. So we'll take the foam pads off, we'll position this about here, we'll add a little bit of glue under that piece there, and then on top of it I'm going to add in a bow, and that will finish my card off really well, and that bow won't interfere with the heart wobbling action. So there's a very pretty card, all shiny with silver. It's got a beautiful rose on it for the lady that you're sending it to. We have the heart wobbling. And the items that I've ended up using are the heart decorative corner. I've used a stamp from the Sentiment Verses A5 stamp set. And I've also used the rose die from the Rambling Rose Channels.